Between 1986 and 2015, the economy grew at an annual average rate of 6.9%, 6.92, while per capita income grew at an annual average rate of 3.6% over the same period. No European country, not even the United States, except West Germany, between 1950 and 1980, which was able to do 3.8%, has grown its per capita income at the same rate as Uganda over a period of 3 decades. Abagara kwetu gabetuge naega ono yebuino. This is the facts. I may repeat. No European country, not even the United States, except for West Germany, between 1950 and 1980, I'm not talking about today and yesterday, the whole period. In 1980, Germany grew by 3.8%. No other country in Europe has grown its per capita income at the same rate as Uganda over a period of 3 decades. Only East Asian tigers sustained per capita growth of 5.6% during their intense period of transformation between 1960 and 1990. The growth of the per capita income at such high rate was in spite of the high rates of population growth of 3.3% per annum. So the population was growing, but nevertheless the economy was growing much faster. And those are the figures. In order to put this issue in perspective, Ugandans should be informed that between 1951 and 1961, during the colonial system, GDP per capita grew by 0.14%. Between 1962 and 1970, it grew by 1.4%. Between 1971 and 1980, it declined by minus 2.9%. And between 1982 and 1985, it grew only by 0.8%. Between 1986 and 1995, it grew by 2.8%. And between 1996 and 2009, it grew by 3.6%. This is per capita, how each Ugandan is getting better off. The other figure which you normally hear is the figure of the whole economy growing. But this is per capita, per person. Well, you may want to hang yourself if you, it's an option, but these are the facts. These are the facts. All this, in spite of the strategic bottlenecks, such as shortage of electricity and high transport costs that were not yet addressed at that time. Note that per capita income is GDP growth minus population growth. You remove the rate of growth of the population, then what you remain is GDP per capita. put it in a global context, between 1986 and 2015, Uganda was the 17th fastest growing economy in the whole world. It was the 4th in Africa. If we remove mineral-rich countries from the sample, because they were enjoying God's or nature's bounty, Uganda was 11th in the whole world and the first in Africa. This speech will be printed and every member will get a copy. And if you have got appetite to read it, it is here, and you can go and cross-check if you want. So what this means is that Uganda is about the only African country which has been having a high rate of growth without oil and without minerals. We have the minerals, we have the oil, but we have not yet used them. So they are not part of this equation. We have been using non-oil, non-mineral capacity. And in spite of many bottlenecks, in spite of things which we had not done, but here you are. This is written in good English.